And here's the video review for Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. Here he is in his yellow and black glory of his alt mode. As you can see, he does roll fairly well, except for sometimes all of his wheels don't touch the ground, as can be seen. Well, not now, but anyway. We'll go and do a 360. On the front of the car, he's got the hood with the little blue lights, and he's also got some weaponry on his engine block. It's fairly plastic, but you know, does look intimidating, or it can be. Just going to pop this off right now. We'll meet him in a little bit. So the other side, it's more the same. But one disappointing thing about the alt mode, I mean, is the back of the car. Now I know that, you know, it doesn't necessarily all need to be painted, but I would have liked to see a little bit more flourish on the back. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Bumblebee typically. He's one of my least favorite characters. I find him very annoying, but, you know, whatever. But I actually really like this this alt mode. I think it's better than most of the alt modes as far as that other vehicles have been released for Bumblebee in the last, I don't know, several years. So, thoroughly enjoy it. Just for another size comparison, there he is, and here is Power Riser Optimus Prime. So, they're both together there in all of their glory. We'll get to Power Riser Optimus Prime probably in a little bit, side. But here we are with Bumblebee again. And we'll be back in just a moment. Through the power of editing, you will be able to see Bumblebee in his robot mode. So just one brief moment, and through the power of editing, we are back with Bumblebee in his robot mode. Now, this is where we get to the meat and potatoes of the review. Well, half of the potatoes and the meat. Either way, here we have him in his robot mode. Overall, fairly decent robot mode. I actually think I enjoy his alt mode much better, but, you know, can't win them all. Some of the things I do like, though, we've got his arms. Pull forward a little bit here. The guns actually do fit right on the side of his arms. Gives him a very, honestly, to me, Hot Rod Rodimus kind of feel. And, I mean, again, it doesn't detract from the figure at all. You can also take these guns off, and, you know, they'll fit right in his hand. And you can take the other one off of the other arm and just stack it on there, and you can have, you know, double barrel, quadruple barrel gun, you know, whatever he's got going on, or however you want to do it. You can just put them both on one arm. We'll just leave it there for now. We'll move on to the next thing. His head sculpt is actually fairly bland. It's there. He's got eyes, light piping, so you can, you know, stick him up to the light and see his eyes glowing or something. His posability isn't the greatest in the world. I mean, he does have, you know, range of motion in his arms to a certain extent. They can rotate many directions here. You can even, you know, put him in some poses. Not too many great ones, but suitable. I mean, you can put his like back and, you know, have him in some kind of we're gonna get down kind of pose or something really, you know, non-dramatic. But as for size comparisons. We'll set him over here, and we'll put him next to Bumblebee. Well, of course, he is a little bit taller than the other Bumblebee that we have here, but yeah, I'd expect him to be. Overall, I'd have to say though, he is a pretty good Bumblebee figure, and that's not saying a lot because I typically don't care for Bumblebees. So I'll have to give him, despite all of his flaws, including the little, you know, gappy, flippy, floppy feet that we have going on here. But I'll have to give him about 6 thumbs out of 10. So that's about, you know, 60%. Yeah. So there we go. He will be back. Well, he won't be back, but Optimus Prime will be back next time with a video review for Power Riser Optimus Prime. But once again, this is Omega Inferior signing off, and I shall see you next time.